The Adventures of Minnick the Dinosaur. Once upon a time, in a world full of lush forests, towering mountains, and great rivers, there lived a cheerful and curious little dinosaur named Minnick. With his bright orange scales and big sparkling eyes, Minnick was always full of energy. His favorite activity was going to the forest with his mother to collect fruit. One morning, Minnick and his mother decided to go to the forest for breakfast. The sun cast its golden rays over the trees, and a gentle breeze made the leaves rustle softly. Minnick excitedly ran to his mother. "Mom, let's find the biggest and sweetest fruits today, okay?" His mother smiled warmly. "Of course, Minnick, but be careful. The forest is a big place, and you might get lost." Minnick nodded confidently. "Don't worry, Mom. I'll be careful." Together they walked toward the lush green forest. Butterflies fluttered in the air, birds sang beautiful melodies, and the leaves whispered in the wind. Minnick's eyes widened with excitement when he spotted red, blue, and purple fruits growing under the trees. "Mom, look! They're so beautiful!" he shouted as he ran toward the fruits. As Minnick was picking fruit, he suddenly noticed a swarm of butterflies. They were so colorful and graceful that he wanted to follow them. A little farther away, he saw an even bigger and more vibrant butterfly. "This is amazing," he said, chasing after it. However, as Minnick followed the butterfly, he unknowingly wandered far from his mother. After a few minutes, he stopped and looked around, only to realize that she was nowhere to be seen. "Mom?" he called out, but only the rustling of the trees answered him. Minnick started to feel worried. At first he panicked, but then he took a deep breath. "Okay, Minnick, stay calm. I'll find my mom." Determined, Minnick began walking through the forest in search of his mother. Along the way, he spotted a long-necked dinosaur sitting on a large rock. "Hello, I'm Lila," said the long-necked dinosaur. "You look upset. What's wrong?" "I'm Minnick. I lost my mom. Can you help me find her?" Lila nodded. "Of course. With my long neck I can see far away. Maybe I can spot her." Lila stretched her neck high and scanned the surroundings, but she couldn't see Minnick's mother anywhere. Minnick felt a little disappointed but didn't lose hope. "We should keep searching in another part of the forest." Minnick and Lila continued their journey until they reached a big river. There they saw a small turtle happily swimming in the water. "Hello, I'm Toti. Why do you both look so worried?" the turtle asked. "I'm Minnick. I lost my mom. Can you help me find her?" Toti thought for a moment and nodded. "Of course. I can look across the river from the water. Maybe I'll see a clue." Toti dived underwater and emerged a few moments later. "I'm sorry, Minnick. I didn't see her. But maybe she's hiding behind the trees." Minnick, Lila, and Toti continued their search. After a while, they noticed something moving in the bushes. Minnick's heart began to race. "Mom?" he called out. But instead of his mother, a chubby brown dinosaur popped out of the bushes. "Hello, I'm Momo. What are you guys doing here?" Minnick explained the situation. Without hesitation, Momo decided to join them. "Let's go. Maybe we can find some tracks that lead to your mom." As they continued walking, Minnick spotted a large footprint on the ground. "This could be my mom's footprint," he exclaimed excitedly. Following the footprints, they arrived at the entrance of a deep cave. Just as they were about to step inside, they heard a loud roar. "What was that?" Minnick whispered. Lila widened her eyes. "Let's be careful. This might be a resting place for big dinosaurs." They cautiously stepped into the cave. The air was cool and dark, and water dripped from the walls. Minnick's heart pounded with excitement. "Mom?" he called. A large shadow moved in the dim light. His friends tensed up. As they stepped closer, they saw the silhouette of a big dinosaur. Minnick ran toward it with joy. "Mom, we found you!" But as he got closer, he realized something. This dinosaur looked like his mother, but it wasn't her. The dinosaur turned to them and smiled gently. "Oh, you must have mistaken me for someone else. I'm Para. I was just resting here." Minnick lowered his head in disappointment. "I'm sorry. I thought you were my mom." Para smiled kindly. "You lost your mother?" Minnick nodded. "Yes. We've been looking for her everywhere." Para thought for a moment. "I think I might know which direction she went. There's a large grassy field on the other side of the forest. Maybe she's there," Minnick and his friends perked up with excitement. Then we should go right away. They left the cave and followed Para's directions, but soon their path was blocked by a large swamp. Momo frowned. This swamp could be dangerous. We might get stuck in it. Toti carefully examined the muddy ground. Maybe we can swim across. However, strange creatures were lurking in the swamp. Minnick felt uneasy. Just then, a voice called out from the middle of the swamp. "Who's there?" A large but friendly-looking dinosaur appeared. "I'm Balto. What are you doing here?" Minnick explained their situation and asked how they could cross the swamp. Balto smiled. "Follow me. There's a hidden path of safe stones." With Balto's guidance, they safely made it across. Minnick happily thanked him. As they continued their journey, they reached a hill. Looking down, they saw a vast plain with huge dinosaurs soaring through the sky. Lila gazed in awe. "They're pteranodons. They can fly really high." Minnick's eyes lit up. "Maybe they can spot my mom from the sky." Excited, they approached the flying dinosaurs. "Hello," Minnick called. A large pteranodon spread its wings and landed in front of them. "I'm Arrow. How can I help you?" Minnick explained his situation. Arrow listened thoughtfully. "I can see very far from above, but first I need your help." Minnick tilted his head. "Help with what?" Arrow explained that one of his young ones was stuck on the windy hill and couldn't fly. Minnick and his friends sprang into action. Momo used his strength to lift the little one to safety, while Toti cleaned its tiny wings. A few moments later, the baby pteranodon flew safely back to its family. Arrow smiled. "You're great friends. Now it's my turn to help you." After circling the sky a few times, Arrow landed. "I see a big dinosaur in the grassy field. It might be your mother?" Minnick and his friends rushed toward the field, Minnick's heart racing. In the middle of the grass stood a large, gentle-eyed dinosaur. "Mom!" Minnick cried. His mother turned, her eyes welling up. "Minnick, I was so worried about you." They ran to each other and embraced tightly. His mother held him lovingly. Lila, Toti, Momo, and their new friends, Arrow and Balto, smiled warmly. His mother looked at Minnick proudly. "You've become so brave, Minnick, and you've made wonderful friends." Minnick nodded with pride. "Yes, and our adventure isn't over. We'll go on new discoveries together." And so, Minnick and his friends continued to explore new places, meet new friends, and have unforgettable adventures forever. The adventure never ended.